I'm going to show you guys the QC signals indicator that just came out yesterday on May 3rd. I'm going to start off by showing you my top step payouts because I was using this the last 2 weeks while I was testing before I rolled it out. So I knew that it was actually just basically not going to suck. And you can see right here on April 27th, April 23rd, and April 16th, I took about $3,800 in payouts on TopStep. That's where I was testing these. I didn't use any other prop firms. I have another payout today. I'm going to let this one run a little bit, try and run this one up to like 3,500 or because I've just been taking payouts as soon as they pop up. But you can see right here on the 16th, 23rd, and 27th, here they are again. Now, $3,800 in here. I'm assuming with this scalper is probably about $2,500. At one point, the reason I say that is I had an orb trade mixed into this somewhere that between the three accounts, I think probably accounted for like $3 or $4 an account. So if we say $2,500 with the scalper, I kind of messed up my Ghost setup, got my wires crossed, and had it go to an account I didn't want it to. And, anyways, we made money. It doesn't matter, but I want to be as transparent as I can with you guys because I actually do make money with this. Like, I'm not just out here saying, oh, this works, you should buy it. We're already getting good results with it. So, let me show you how it works. So, before I even get into it, let me show you my settings of what I have on. So, your chart should look exactly like mine if you have these exact settings. So, minimum confluences, I put at 4. I turn off the require high time frame trend. You can leave it on if you want. Just these are my settings. You're free to customize this however you want, but this is what I've been doing when I've been testing it. I could just make these the defaults, but I want people to have free reign. Don't just fall into my bucket. Like don't do what I'm doing. You need to find what works for you. So for minimum confluences, I uncheck the require high time frame trend. I take the cooldown bars down to 1. I don't have a time filter. I don't really change anything else here. I think I made my dashboard smaller. I think it defaults as normal. My stop loss method is only visual because I use this as a scalping tool. I don't automate this. You can automate it. I set it up to work with Ghost, but I don't recommend it. This is more like a signals tool, like visually watch and scalp, and that's how I use it. That's how I built it. If you want to use it a different way, let me know how it goes. I have not automated this. I know it will work. As far as the actual automation and execution goes, will it perform well and will you get good results? I don't know. Stop loss method, smart trail. You could do ATR, fixed points, percentage, whatever. I just have it. The smart trail takes me out. And the smart trail is this red and green line you're seeing back behind here. If you want to do ATR, fixed points, or percentage, you can change all that right here. Completely up to you. The take profit 1 and 2 ratio, I have at 1 and 2. And again, for me, it's just visual. I don't use them as my indicators to actually exit the trade. I could, but just that's not how I use this. So you're free to do whatever you want. I don't use it, but visual marks, those are the green lines over here that you see back behind the settings. Now, right here, the max resistance lines and the max support lines are these right here. You have your support and resistance lines. So you could change the color of them if you want, if you green or whatever. You can also choose to be 5 and 5. And then as you do that, this will update in the background. As you see here, you now have your previous five support and resistance bars all marked. So you could really mark your chart up however you want if you want to know where potential resistance levels are. And these basically are off of pivots. When there's a pivot point and there's a strong move the other direction, it marks that as a high or as a low, and it takes the lowest point within a few bars. And that is how these are actually indicated to be. They're supporting those marks because the pivot was strong enough that it actually was seen as a support or resistance line per the indicator. I leave mine at 2 because I don't like that much clutter on my chart. It stresses me out. I'm just not a big fan of that, so I leave it alone. And then everything below that is just simply cosmetic stuff or your alerts. So that's up to you. However you want to run that, completely your call and preference. I leave mine at 2. Now, if you're wondering, like, hey, what even is this? Like, you just started talking and didn't even explain anything. You can go to quantcrawler.com/get-elite. It's also at the bottom of the video. You can't miss it. It's right down there. Every tool, one the elite package is Ghost plus our trade copier that came out yesterday, plus this signals indicator. The signals indicator is not sold separately anywhere else. It's not a standalone. It's part of the elite package, and our lifetime members get it. And so a lot of you already have it, and you're just trying to see, how I'm not going to spend too much time here because I know a lot of you aren't here to have me tell you about the elite package because it doesn't concern you. So this is what you get in elite. Like I said, Ghost, trade copier, and the QC signals indicator, and this is what it does. 5-confluence scalping indicator on TradingView, tiered buy/sell signals, auto tracking support and resistance levels, smart trail, live confluence dashboard, not sold separately, just like we talked about. That's what this indicator is. So now let me just scroll back here. We'll scroll way back just a couple days so you can see how this performs a little bit over time. I'm on MNQ on the 5 minute time frame. I know people that are using this on the 30-second time frame because they're crazy and they're into weird stuff. I use it on 5 minute time frame. That's what I like to scalp on. The 3 minute frame also works well. Also, if you're really strange and want it on the 15 and 30, do it, man. Like, I'm not stopping you. Let me know how it goes though. If you find a time frame is performing really well for you, please share it with me. Like to know stuff like that because it's just good for me to know and good for me to test too. So we're all the way back on April 17th, 2026. This is a really good thing to explain right here. You get bearish trend indicators and bullish trend indicators. These aren't necessarily buy and sell signals. It's letting you know that right here you can see it's dropping below the smart trail line. It's above the smart trail line right here, this red and green. When it's below, it's bearish. When it's above, it's bullish, and it's giving you that indication on the chart. Now, there are three different levels of signals. You have a 3 of 5, 4 of 5, and 5 of 5 on your confluences. This right here, B with a star, is a 5 of 5. It means all confluences, all five, were in alignment when this candle closed. And there's no repainting on this either. So you're not going to have a signal pop up in the middle of a candle popping around on a 5 or even a 15-minute time frame and then disappear. So this right here was a 5 of 5 signal. When this candle closed, it kicked over, you would have entered, and it ran up to your take profit where the green dot is and goes from there. You can see this red dot is actually a stop loss closeout. If you would have taken this buy right here, based on the visuals of this, it would have closed you out if you would have automated it. But I don't do that, so I would still be in it from right here. And you can see this ran all the way up. These buys were great, and you caught a very good run right here. Now, you can see as well, you hit a bearish trend. It breaks slightly above, and then we have market close, a reopen with a big gap, and you're still down below. Flips to bullish. Right here is a 3 of 5 sell signal. This one is just, it's 3 of 5. You could use it if you wanted to, but not recommended. Then it's around, it goes bullish, bearish. You get another buy signal right here, runs up. So you can see how this is moving. You get a bullish trend, a buy signal, and it kind of runs. This right here, a couple on here, I will be transparent. There are some times that there's a 5 of 5 confluence factor, and you should be getting a strong confidence in all of the confluences. That's hard to say. You should be getting a 5 of 5 perfect read, and sometimes they just don't work out. This one didn't work out. No indicator is perfect. I don't claim this one's perfect. I just claim that I make some money with it. So it's up to you on how you want to decipher it and break it all down. But you see you're in the buy trends right here. You then go bearish. You get a strong sell signal, another strong sell signal, and you're again bullish. It's running up, running up. You get a little bearish flip, bullish. You're kind of chopping around here, flip flopping. You get a strong buy signal. It runs up. Then you break bearish, bullish all around. You're getting these buy signals. That again, another buy. That was a miss. That sucks. It happens. But you can see along the way, you're catching really good reads. You get bearish and short. Right here, you get a very good bullish indicator with some buy signals. That runs up. You know, that one ran out almost 300 points. You then get a correction, a couple buy signals. That runs up another 150 points. Right here, you're getting some sell signals, and you can see how it's going. It's catching this whole entire drop right here. You're basically below or above the smart trail line. Other confluences are in alignment. Like there's a lot of out here, a lot of indication. Like, hey, sell, sell, sell. Look at the chart. So this is MNQ. As I'm scrolling, you can see here, you get good buys right here. You get a couple bearish signals, some sells. So let's go look at a couple others just so we can see. Let's go look at MGC. Now, when I trade this, I'm just using one contract. Like when I've been getting stuff, like I'm not trying to hit home runs with this indicator. I'm trying to hit $150 on MNQ, right? Like if I stack a bunch of $150 wins and I can do that 3 times a day, I'm making $450 a day times a couple accounts that I'm using with the trade copier. If I'm making $450 a day on 3 to 4 trades, let's say 4 trades, I lose one, I win 3, I'm making 450 bucks times 5 accounts, I'm making $2,000 a day. Like I'm getting payouts, and I have a lot of my funded accounts too. So you can see here on MGC, same thing. I'm not going to scroll too far back, but you get a really good bullish break. We had a really bearish sell off. It's indicating the whole entire way. Right here it flips. This is your sign. All of these sells and bearish trends are invalidated. You're now bullish, and then flips right here bearish. You're running that all the way down here. I mean, on gold, MGC, you're going from 46 in price all the way down to 45.36, over a 100-point drop in gold. Like, if you caught that, making an absurd amount of money, even on one contract. I mean, and I say it like, not absurd like how people think it, but I mean, this isn't a $30,000 trade, but if you're making $1,500 on this one move, that's incredible. So, like, that's an insane amount of money for someone to make, especially someone who has a day job. You then break bullish and then bearish again. It catches it, it signals it multiple times on the way down. Bearish, sell, sell, and then it's just chopping around. So that's gold. Let's just check silver. We're here. Why not? Same kind of thing. Bearish right here, running down, running down. We don't need to chat too much. Let's check Forex though. Let's look at XAU. See, it's picking up these same exact reads even on Forex, right? I know I talk about futures all the time, but I'm mainly a futures trader. I have a few Forex accounts, but right here, signals the sell. It breaks bullish. That's great, but you're kind of seeing it right. Another sell, and you're not quite in a bearish market yet, but it triggers it right here, and then it flips bearish, and you run this all the way down. Even right here, flipping over to EUR USD. The euro right here, boom, bearish, runs it down, bullish, you get another bearish. Everything, I mean, this indicator works. Like, let's even check Bitcoin. Does it work on BTC? The answer to that is, I mean, it works. It gives you signals right here. You have some bullish buys running up, bearish, big drop, bullish here, big increase, and you're there. So it works on any pair, any ticker, anything. I mean, let's even go just to check Tesla and see if you're just trading options. Like, I mean, I don't to say about that, but that seems like a pretty good. I think I understand what this means. I think this means it goes bullish and then it's buy, 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 buy. So I mean, it would have right. Let's be ultra aggressive and say right here when Tesla's 376.03 and that runs all the way up to 397. So it caught a $23 move on Tesla. So it works on anything, and it will help you make money. This indicator is a five-confluence powerhouse, basically, is what it is. I've taken payouts with it. People are going to get way more payouts than I'm going to get with it because they're going to use it and find ways to break it and make it insane. And then they're going to share it in our community and everyone's going to be making money. So this is how you would use that: is set your settings to what you want. And then from there, just let it run and follow it and watch it. This isn't meant, I didn't build this to be automated. I built it to be a scalping tool. You can use it however you want.